Mzali actually destroyed Tszyu with a bad hand, and also combined one of my subs. So if you didn't say this, one of my subs said that Terence Crawford, well, Bernie said Terence Crawford didn't want to fight for the IBF, so he probably won't fight Mzali. So I'll talk about that second part of the video. But damn, time you flying like a motherfucker. But yeah, it came out that Mzali team said he broke his right hand. October 11th, I believe they fought on the 16th, so it wasn't even a full week, so he broke his hand. Now, Irv was on Twitter saying, well, you know, he passed the physical. You gotta understand, bro, like, they don't be caring. They slide them doctors allegedly a couple dollars, and them doctors let them slide, and you know what I'm saying? Them physicians don't be physicianing for real. We know how it go. Like, you know, I was talking to this one shorty and whatever, and she like, yeah, my doctor gave me a leave because I asked for a leave after some work. So she got a paid leave for the rest of the year because she didn't feel like working no more. Because she didn't feel like working no more. So they gave her a leave. So we know how doctors work in the United States. You know, the system work us. The doctors work the system and help us work the system. That's one thing about a good doctor. In the United States, a good doctor, you know what I'm saying, they gonna help you work the system. They may not cure you and give you the stuff, but they gonna help you work the system. They gonna help you bleed the medical system. That's what I do know. So I was like, you know, I ain't play hating. I'm like, that's what's up. Because they already know this society is broken. You know what I'm saying? Talking about working 5 days or 2 days on, off. How do that even sound like respectable? And a lot of people still can't afford to live out here. That's why you gotta have hustles, you know. You gotta get you a trade. That's the best hustle you can get, is picking up a trade. You know, and everybody think of trades as far as hammer, nails, electrician. Hey man, cooking is one of the more underrated trades. I'll say this as a little side note. When I worked at GM or whatever, one of the dudes that worked there, his boy had he was a private chef. So if you wanted to, like, you could rent his private chef for like you and your girl for your first birthday or for some important day, maybe just because. That's boss shit. He got a private little restaurant, little space. He'll set it the mood for y'all. He'll cook whatever she want. You know, I don't know if you tell him ahead of time. And, you know, y'all just had a space. It's a private, intimate dinner. Great idea for some of you ninjas. You know what I'm saying? For y'all girlfriends, when y'all don't know what to do, or you tired of hitting the regular restaurants, whatever, you want to do something different. Long story short, on Wednesdays, up there, Thursdays, I think it was, he would take orders on the side. So everybody that worked in the body shop, at least I know, and probably a few other places, he would take orders. So we would all tell him like Tuesday, he was like Tuesday or Wednesday, tell us, I'm doing chicken Alfredo, I'm doing salmon, I'm doing whatever it was, chicken. And we knew the shit was gonna hit. Like, let's say one person got the dinner, right? And he brought it back to the spot. Everybody, damn, that shit good. He like that shit. So everybody next week would order it. So yeah, you know, order it, bam, pay them, little side hustle for them. You know, I know another girl, she baked cake, amazing cakes in Detroit. You know, she made me a Detroit Lions cake one year. You know, it was fine. She make all every time we pretty much get a cake in my family. Every time we pretty much get a cake in my family, she pretty much make it for their special events. So Charmaine, the truth. But yeah, she turned baking on the side to baking cakes for Sada Baby and all the important people in Detroit. Real talk. She turned into a real lucrative business. You know, so now you know she making real money. So yeah, you know, I'm just saying, like, you gotta have a little bit of something else. But Mzali hurting his hand just make it look worse. And you know, the left hook, they probably had that strategy, and they said his knuckle was like off his middle finger or off his finger. The knuckle, you can't even see the knuckle. So you know, Tszyu got beat by a one-handed fighter, and towards the end of the fight, he started throwing the right hook. So I don't know if they gave him a therapeutic exemption for an you know, what you call it, for the pain, the injection or whatever. I don't know. I doubt it. But, you know, he said he hurt his hand. His coach said he hurt his hand on the final sparring session, you know, that they had for the fight. So, and that just makes Tszyu look even worse. And maybe, you know, some of the people that saying he need to retire, that might be true. So that all, I told y'all, when a guy or a woman or a person has a high confidence, one thing about that, when you create that chip, it's usually followed by a shadow. A lot of people with high confidence, they don't have that fear. I don't respect it. I don't respect you. I don't really have that fear. And when you don't have that fear, caution is to the wind. Caution is gone. When you are alert and you got some fear and you know hell is hot, water is hot, or this can hurt you, you more alert. You more observative. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't feel like it's no fear, you're fighting a bum, you know, you ain't worried about shit. But when shit hit you, it's usually a wrap. So him beating you with one hand, he may not recover from that mentally. Mentally, he may not recover from it. Dude literally whooped you with a broken hand. But he was throwing that right hook. That hoe was throwing that right hook at the end. At the end of the fight, he threw caution to the wind. He was throwing that right hook. He was throwing it. He was throwing it. And like I said before, certain guys can fight with certain pain threshold. Certain people can't. Some people go through pain and then turn them on. Certain people go through pain and they like, I don't want to feel this shit no more. Some people like pain. Some people like that soreness that you get after a workout or after skate. Some people like that shit. And other people like, hell no. But for real, that has to hurt your ego. When a person, you see yourself as here and a person down here, and they out compete you, they beat you like that in 3 rounds, you gotta do some soul searching, brother. But nonetheless, let's move on. Bud, according to one of my subs in the comments section, I don't even know the sub, he said Bernie said that Bud does not want to fight Bakhram Mzali because how the IBF stripped him. Man, look here. If that's true, and I don't know, I'm just going off what he said. If that's true, he said in the live. I mean, when Canelo had the IBF, was you just not going to fight for the IBF then? That's my thing. Was you going to say, I want to fight for every belt but the IBF, or was you going to win it, throw it in the trash? My thing is this, yeah, that's what they do. Look what they doing in Better BF. Look what they, or Turbia, look what they did to William Skull. He won the title the other night. Didn't look impressive, I heard, didn't watch it. Well, they did to Canelo. This is what they do. And it's starting to be a demand amongst hardcore fans to see that fight. And if that's his reason not for fighting Mzaliev, then I really don't want to hear him talk about getting undisputed again. You know? So I don't want to hear that. Honestly. Nope. And I don't respect it. And that's my opinion. I don't respect. I get what his stance on IBF is, but I don't really respect the decision. It's not for me to respect, but I feel him. But I'm just saying, I want to see the fight. You know what they call them, welter BF. Even though they said super welterweight, I guess super welter BF. You know, because if Tszyu won that belt, according to the reports that I was reading and I reported on, he was going to fight for that belt. So that's Bernie. But Bernie say that ain't always what Crawford said. So, you know, Mzali laid down the gauntlet. He said he wants Spence, he wants Crawford, Spence Fondor winner, Crawford, all that. He laid down the gauntlet. You Remember when he knocked out Tszyu, he started yelling, "Fizz me!" He may very well be the best in the division. But we can speculate and say, Crawford will knock him out. Or Mzali or a super welter rehab will knock him out. We don't fucking know. We don't know. We don't know. That's why they fight the fights. So I would love to see it. And I understand if you got a Canelo fight on the floor or whatever. But if you're not going for undisputed, I get it. I get it. But man, that's a barn burner right there. And some people in the comments say, well, you need to build yourself up. I ain't with that shit. You a champion. Let's get it popping. He's arrived. Don't drink and drive. He arrived. So I want to see it. So I'm consistent. They should fight. They should do it for the culture. In my Charlo boys. But, you know, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Appreciate you get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section.